What if I told you that aging might not be the inevitable decline we've always believed it to be? What if instead of simply accepting wrinkles, gray hair, and fading energy as unavoidable facts of life, we could actually slow down, reverse, or even hack the aging process itself? Right now, scientists around the world are making breakthrough discoveries that could add not just years to your life, but life to your years. We're living in an unprecedented time where the boundary between science fiction and reality is blurring. And the question isn't whether we can extend human lifespan anymore, it's how much we can extend it. And more importantly, how we can make those extra years vibrant, healthy, and full of vitality. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of longevity science, biohacking techniques, and the cutting-edge technologies that might just help you live your best life for decades longer than previous generations ever imagined possible. Imagine your body as a sophisticated machine that's been running for decades. Like any complex system, it experiences wear and tear over time. But here's where the analogy gets interesting. Unlike a car that inevitably breaks down, your body has a remarkable ability to repair, regenerate, and even upgrade itself. The problem is that as we age, these natural repair mechanisms start to slow down. Our cells don't divide as efficiently. Our DNA accumulates damage. Our mitochondria, the powerhouses of our cells, begin to function less optimally. But what if we could give these systems the support they need to keep running like a well-oiled machine? What if we could provide our bodies with the right tools, the right fuel, and the right environment to not just maintain themselves, but actually improve with age? This isn't fantasy anymore. It's the cutting edge of longevity science. The science of aging has exploded in recent years, and researchers have identified several key mechanisms that drive the aging process. These are called the hallmarks of aging, and they include things like cellular senescence, where cells stop dividing and start secreting harmful compounds; telomere shortening, where the protective caps on our chromosomes get shorter with each cell division; mitochondrial dysfunction, where our cellular energy factories start breaking down; and chronic inflammation, which damages tissues throughout the body. But here's the exciting part. For each of these aging mechanisms, scientists are developing interventions that could slow, stop, or even reverse the process. We're not just talking about adding years to your life, we're talking about adding healthy, vibrant years where you feel and function like someone decades younger than your chronological age. Let's start with one of the most accessible areas of longevity science: supplements. Now, before you roll your eyes and think this is just another sales pitch for expensive pills, let me be clear, the supplement industry is full of hype and empty promises. But there are certain compounds that have solid scientific backing for their anti-aging properties. These aren't miracle cures, but they're tools that can support your body's natural longevity mechanisms. Think of them as insurance policies for your cellular health. One of the most researched longevity supplements is NAD+. This molecule is crucial for cellular energy production and DNA repair. As we age, our NAD levels decline dramatically, leading to cellular dysfunction and aging. Supplements that boost NAD levels, like NMN or NR, have shown promising results in animal studies and early human trials. Resveratrol is another compound that's captured the attention of longevity researchers. Found in red wine, this molecule activates proteins called sirtuins, which are involved in cellular stress response and longevity, while you'd need to drink hundreds of bottles of wine to get therapeutic doses. Resveratrol supplements can provide concentrated amounts that may help activate these longevity pathways. Then there's metformin, a diabetes drug that's showing incredible promise as a longevity intervention. Even in people without diabetes, metformin appears to activate cellular pathways that promote longevity, reduce inflammation, and improve metabolic health. Some researchers are so convinced of its anti-aging potential that they're conducting the first FDA-approved study to test aging as a treatable condition using metformin. Omega-3 fatty acids deserve special mention in any longevity discussion. These essential fats don't just support heart and brain health, they actually help maintain telomere length, those protective caps on your chromosomes that shorten with age. Studies have shown that people with higher omega-3 levels have longer telomeres, which is associated with slower cellular aging. The key is getting high quality, well-absorbed omega-3s, preferably from algae or molecularly distilled fish oil. Another fascinating supplement is spermidine, found naturally in foods like wheat germ and aged cheese. This compound promotes autophagy, your body's cellular cleaning process. As we age, autophagy becomes less efficient, leading to the accumulation of cellular junk that contributes to aging. Spermidine supplementation has been shown to extend lifespan in multiple animal models and improve various markers of health in humans. But supplements are just one piece of the longevity puzzle. The real game changer is biohacking, the practice of using science and technology to optimize your biology. Biohackers don't just accept their genetic hand, they actively work to improve their physical and mental performance using data, technology, and targeted interventions. One of the most powerful biohacking tools is intermittent fasting. This isn't just about weight loss, Fasting triggers a cellular process called autophagy, where your cells literally eat themselves, cleaning out damaged proteins and organelles. It's like giving your cells a deep cleaning. Studies have shown that intermittent fasting can extend lifespan, improve insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, and even promote the growth of new brain cells. Cold exposure is another biohacking technique that's gaining serious scientific credibility. Whether through cold showers, ice baths, or cryotherapy, exposing your body to cold stress triggers a cascade of beneficial adaptations. Cold exposure increases brown fat, which burns calories to generate heat. It boosts norepinephrine, a neurotransmitter that improves focus and mood. It reduces inflammation, and it may even activate longevity genes. The key is gradual adaptation. Start with cold showers and work your way up to more intense cold exposure. Heat exposure through saunas provides complementary benefits. Regular sauna use has been associated with reduced risk of cardiovascular disease, improved cognitive function, and even increased lifespan. The heat stress triggers the production of heat shock proteins, which help protect and repair cellular damage. Sleep optimization is perhaps the most underrated biohacking intervention. During sleep, your brain literally cleans itself through the lymphatic system, washing away toxic proteins that accumulate during waking hours. Poor sleep is associated with accelerated aging, increased disease risk, and cognitive decline. Biohackers use various tools to optimize their sleep, from blue light blocking glasses to temperature-controlled mattresses to continuous glucose monitors that track how food affects their sleep quality. The goal isn't just to sleep more, but to sleep better, with deeper, more restorative sleep phases that allow your body to repair and regenerate. Exercise is obviously important for longevity, but biohackers approach it strategically. High-intensity interval training, or HIIT, has been shown to be particularly effective for longevity. It improves mitochondrial function, increases growth hormone production, and may even lengthen telomeres. Zone 2 cardio, where you exercise at a moderate intensity, where you can still hold a conversation, is crucial for mitochondrial health and metabolic flexibility. Strength training becomes increasingly important as we age to maintain muscle mass, bone density, and metabolic health. The key is finding the right balance and avoiding overtraining, which can actually accelerate aging through chronic stress and inflammation. Stress management isn't just about feeling better, it's about living longer. Chronic stress literally ages you at the cellular level, shortening your telomeres and increasing inflammation throughout your body. Biohackers use various techniques to manage stress, from meditation and breathwork to heart rate variability training. Heart rate variability, or HRV, is a measure of the variation in time between heartbeats. Higher HRV is associated with better stress resilience and longevity. You can track your HRV with wearable devices and use breathing techniques, meditation, or other interventions to improve it. The goal is building resilience to stress rather than eliminating it entirely. Because some stress, called hormetic stress, is actually beneficial for longevity. Now, let's talk about the cutting-edge longevity technologies that sound like science fiction, but are becoming science fact. Gene therapy is one of the most promising frontiers. Scientists have identified genes associated with longevity, and they're developing ways to activate these genes or silence aging-related genes. Telomerase therapy aims to restore the length of telomeres, potentially reversing cellular aging. Early studies in mice have shown dramatic life extension, and human trials are beginning. Senolytics are drugs that selectively eliminate senescent cells, the zombie cells that accumulate with age and secrete harmful compounds. Clearing these cells has been shown to extend health span and lifespan in animal models. Stem cell therapy is another exciting area. As we age, our stem cells become less active, leading to reduced tissue repair and regeneration. Researchers are developing ways to rejuvenate stem cells or replace them with younger, more active versions. This could potentially restore the regenerative capacity we had in our youth. Parabiosis, the sharing of blood between young and old animals, has shown remarkable anti-aging effects. While we're not likely to see vampire-like blood transfusions, scientists are identifying the specific factors in young blood that promote rejuvenation and developing ways to harness these factors therapeutically. Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing longevity research. AI can analyze vast amounts of biological data to identify aging patterns, predict health outcomes, and develop personalized interventions. Wearable devices are becoming increasingly sophisticated, tracking everything from heart rate variability to blood glucose to sleep quality. This data can be used to optimize your biology in real time, making adjustments to your diet, exercise, sleep, and stress management based on how your body is actually responding. Personalized medicine is the future of longevity. Instead of one-size-fits-all approaches, we're moving toward interventions tailored to your specific genetics. Microbiome and health profile. The microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living in your gut, plays a crucial role in aging and longevity. As we age, our microbiome diversity decreases, and harmful bacteria can proliferate. This leads to increased inflammation, compromised immune function, and various age-related diseases. Biohackers are using probiotics, prebiotics, and even fecal microbiota transplants to optimize their gut bacteria. Fermented foods like kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut provide beneficial bacteria, while fiber-rich foods feed the good bacteria you already have. Some researchers believe that maintaining a youthful microbiome could be key to healthy aging. Nutrition plays a fundamental role in longevity, but it's not just about eating your vegetables, though that's important too. Caloric restriction, eating fewer calories while maintaining adequate nutrition, is one of the most consistent interventions for extending lifespan across species. But most people find strict caloric restriction difficult to maintain long-term. That's where intermittent fasting comes in, providing many of the benefits of caloric restriction without the constant hunger. The Mediterranean diet, rich in olive oil, fish, vegetables, and moderate amounts of red wine, is associated with increased longevity in human populations. It provides anti-inflammatory compounds, healthy fats, and antioxidants that support cellular health. Protein intake becomes increasingly important as we age to maintain muscle mass and metabolic health. But the timing and type of protein matter. Consuming adequate protein, especially leucine-rich proteins like those found in meat, fish, and dairy, can help maintain muscle mass and stimulate muscle protein synthesis. Some biohackers practice protein cycling, alternating between higher and lower protein intake to potentially extend longevity while maintaining muscle mass. The key is finding the right balance for your individual needs and goals. Water quality is often overlooked, but crucial for longevity. Tap water can contain chlorine, fluoride, heavy metals, and other contaminants that may contribute to aging and disease. Many biohackers invest in high-quality water filtration systems. Some even drink hydrogen-rich water, which has antioxidant properties and may support cellular health. The goal is providing your body with the purest, most beneficial water possible, since water makes up about 60% of your body weight and is involved in virtually every biological process. Environmental toxins are a major factor in aging that most people don't consider. We're exposed to thousands of chemicals daily, from pesticides in food to plastics in packaging to air pollution. These toxins accumulate in our bodies over time, contributing to cellular damage and aging. Biohackers work to minimize their toxic exposure by choosing organic foods, using natural cleaning products, filtering their air and water, and supporting their body's natural detoxification processes through practices like sweating, adequate sleep, and consuming foods that support liver function. Red light therapy is an emerging biohacking tool that uses specific wavelengths of light to stimulate cellular function. These wavelengths can penetrate the skin and stimulate mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells, potentially improving energy production, reducing inflammation, and promoting healing. Some studies suggest that red light therapy may even help with skin aging, muscle recovery, and cognitive function. While more research is needed, many biohackers report improvements in energy, sleep, and overall well-being from regular red light therapy sessions. Breathwork is gaining recognition as a powerful longevity tool. How you breathe affects your nervous system, stress levels, and cellular oxygenation. Techniques like the Wim Hof method, box breathing, and coherent breathing can help activate the parasympathetic nervous system, reduce stress, and improve heart rate variability. Some breathing techniques may even influence gene expression, turning on longevity genes and turning off inflammatory genes. The beauty of breathwork is that it's free, accessible to everyone, and can be practiced anywhere, anytime. Hormetic stress, small amounts of beneficial stress, is crucial for longevity. This includes things like exercise, fasting, cold exposure, heat exposure, and even certain plant compounds that are mildly toxic in large amounts, but beneficial in small doses. These stressors trigger your body's adaptive responses, making you stronger and more resilient. The key is finding the right dose. Too little stress, and you don't get the benefits. Too much stress, and it becomes harmful. This is why biohackers carefully track their biomarkers and adjust their interventions based on how their body responds. Continuous monitoring is becoming increasingly important in the biohacking world. Wearable devices can track heart rate variability, sleep quality, activity levels, and even blood glucose in real time. This data allows you to see how different interventions affect your biology immediately, rather than waiting for annual blood tests. You can adjust your diet, exercise, sleep, and stress management based on real-time feedback. Some biohackers even use continuous glucose monitors to see how different foods affect their blood sugar, even if they're not diabetic. This allows them to optimize their diet for stable energy and metabolic health. Social connections and purpose are often overlooked factors in longevity. Studies consistently show that people with strong social connections and a sense of purpose live longer and healthier lives. Loneliness and social isolation are associated with increased inflammation, compromised immune function, and accelerated aging, while having meaningful relationships and a sense of purpose can literally add years to your life. This isn't just about quantity of relationships, but quality. Deep, meaningful connections provide emotional support, reduce stress, and give you reasons to take care of yourself. Mental stimulation and continuous learning are crucial for brain longevity. Your brain needs challenges to stay sharp and build new neural connections. Learning new skills, whether it's a language, musical instrument, or complex hobby, can help maintain cognitive function and may even reduce the risk of dementia. Some biohackers use brain training games, meditation, or nootropic supplements to optimize their cognitive function. The key is keeping your brain active and engaged throughout your life. The field of longevity is moving so rapidly that what seems impossible today may be commonplace tomorrow. We're potentially the first generation that might not have to accept aging as inevitable, but it's important to approach longevity with both excitement and caution. Not every intervention that works in mice will work in humans. Not every supplement or biohacking technique is safe or effective for everyone. The key is staying informed, working with qualified healthcare providers, and approaching longevity as a long-term journey rather than a quick fix. Financial planning for longevity is something most people don't consider, but if you're going to live significantly longer than previous generations, you need to plan accordingly. This includes career planning, retirement planning, healthcare planning, and even relationship planning. Living to 120 or beyond will require different strategies than planning for a typical 80-year lifespan. It's worth thinking about these implications now and planning accordingly. The psychological aspects of extreme longevity are also worth considering. How will it feel to live for 150 years? How will relationships change? How will society adapt? These are questions we're just beginning to explore. Some researchers worry about inequality, where longevity interventions are only available to the wealthy. Others worry about overpopulation or social stagnation. These are important considerations as we develop and implement longevity technologies. Despite the unknowns and challenges, the potential benefits of healthy longevity are enormous. Imagine having more time to spend with loved ones, to pursue your passions, to make a meaningful impact on the world, to see how technology and society evolve, to experience things you never thought possible. This isn't about desperately clinging to life, but about extending your health span, the period of your life when you're healthy, vibrant, and capable of enjoying all life has to offer. The longevity revolution is happening now, and you have the opportunity to be part of it. Start with the basics. Optimize your sleep. Eat a nutrient-dense diet. Exercise regularly. Manage your stress. Build strong relationships. Then gradually add more advanced interventions as you learn and as the science develops. Track your biomarkers, work with qualified healthcare providers, and stay informed about the latest developments in longevity science. Remember that longevity isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. It's about maintaining your health, vitality, and cognitive function as you age. It's about being able to enjoy your golden years, not just survive them. The interventions we've discussed today, from supplements to biohacking to cutting-edge technologies, are tools to help you achieve this goal. But they're not magic bullets. They work best as part of a comprehensive approach to health and longevity. The future of aging is incredibly exciting. We're moving from a world where aging was seen as inevitable decline to one where it's viewed as a treatable condition, where 100 might become the new 60, where you could potentially have multiple careers, multiple relationships, and multiple opportunities to reinvent yourself. The choices you make today about your health, your habits, and your approach to longevity could literally determine whether you're part of this revolution or left behind by it. If this video has opened your eyes to the incredible possibilities of longevity science, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our latest health and longevity content. Share this video with someone who's interested in living their healthiest, longest life possible. Drop a comment below about which longevity intervention you're most excited to try, or share your own biohacking experiences. Your engagement helps us reach more people who could benefit from this life-changing information. Remember, the future of aging is in your hands. Every choice you make today is an investment in your future self. Start small, stay consistent, and keep learning. Your 100-year-old self will thank you. Until next time, keep biohacking your way to a longer, healthier, more vibrant life.